Good afternoon from Exit 407. It's Ryan. In today's video, we're going to check out what's new in the Smokies for the month of October. We'll be driving through Sevierville into Pigeon Forge and then walk through downtown Gatlinburg. And as we go along, I'll be highlighting some new restaurants and attractions and events that you can do with the family this October, such as exotic petting zoos, cornfield mazes, and pumpkin patches. And we'll touch on some things that are a little bit more on the scary side. So we'll not only talk about places you can go on October 31st if you want to bring your kids or grandkids trick-or-treating, but there are a number of other events throughout the month, so I'll be highlighting those. But before we hit the road, if you could do us a big favor, just simply like this video and make sure you're subscribed. Those are two simple ways to support our channel and let us know to keep making more videos like that. So let's see how the weather's going to do, which is another thing I'm going to talk about is weather and crowds. There is a car show, and I'll go over when local schools are out for fall break and when is the best time to see the fall leaves here in the Great Smoky Mountains. So there's a lot to cover, and hopefully the weather will cooperate. So let's get on the road and see what we can find. So starting out here at Exit 407, I don't see anything being built at the moment. However, on the way up here, I did notice this sign that said that there is an announcement coming soon. So perhaps we'll hear something about this new area that they're working on up here at Exit 407. So if we took a right and headed to Knoxville, we could actually get over to the Knoxville Zoo, or Zoo Knoxville as they call it. They have a new event that I'll be talking about in November's video that they'll be kicking off in November. But as we work our way towards Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, when it comes to seeing fall colors this month, it's going to depend on the weather. So it might be perhaps mid-October, you're going to see those higher elevations like Kauai, formerly known as Klingman's Dome, places at 4,000 feet or above. You should be able to start seeing some beautiful fall colors. As we get later into October and into November, you'll start to see some of those fall colors come down into lower elevations as we pass by the new Walmart they're working on up here by the Sevierville Visitor Center. I wish I could give you an exact date, that on this date is the peak date, but it's all dependent on the weather, so it's hard to say exactly when, but again, sometime between mid-October and mid-November is when certain elevations should be peaking for all the fall colors. When it comes to weather, the average for Pigeon Forge is a high of 71 and a low of 45 in the month of October. So I would expect some chilly mornings and evenings if you're coming up from Louisiana, from Florida. If you have some jeans and a hoodie, I think you'll be completely fine. You don't need to break out all the winter clothing if you are coming up here. I do recall a few years back, we took our kids out on October 31st and it was quite a chilly evening. So like I said, later into October, you might find some nights that get a little on the cold side. Looks like they're coming along pretty well with the Weigel's gas station. And so I'm taking a left here at Douglas Dam Road. We're trying to get to Kyker Farms Corn Maze. I just want to show you how to get there. It can be a little confusing. Just kind of work past the lumber place here and go past some of the houses. And we're looking for Alder Branch Road. You can see the Kyker Farms Corn Maze sign. It's just down this road, not too far up on the left. And we have arrived. It's right over here on the left. But I wanted to show you where this family farm is located. They've got a pumpkin patch and a number of things that kids can do. Here's a look at their hours and admission prices. We brought our kids here when they were little. We were able to go on a hayride out to a pumpkin patch, and the admission includes one little pumpkin. Here's a look at this year's corn mazes, which include a scavenger hunt maze, farm fact maze, and a circle maze. So again, if you're looking for a place to bring the family to a pumpkin patch corn maze with some fun activities, we highly recommend coming over here to Kyker Farms Corn Maze. So from Douglas Dam Road, we're getting back onto Winfield Dunn Parkway to head into downtown Sevierville. As we're passing by Wilderness at the Smokies, the Sevierville Convention Center is back behind that. There is a car show on October 4th and 5th It's the slammed enough car show, so I would expect crowds to pick up on those particular days. And when it comes to local schools, there is a fall break, October 13th through the 17th. Again, that would be another week that I would anticipate crowds to be a lot busier. And as we're passing by the BJ's Wholesale Club, I'm not going to drive up there and look at it. We do know it's going to be opening up in November. There's another stop up ahead that I'll give you a little more details. And again, when it comes to crowds, there are quite a number of people that start working their way into the Smokies as the fall leaves start coming in mid-October, later into October. It's not too bad on the front end, but again, I would start anticipating crowds to pick up as maybe other areas of the country start having their fall breaks. That could be later into October. It can just be a very popular destination in the fall time. Let me see if I can make this light. All right, we got it. So we're gonna go down here, and I just wanted to stop into downtown Sevierville real quick. You got some nice little fall decorations here downtown at the moment. One thing that's great about downtown Sevierville is there is free parking, as you can come over here to the Dolly Parton statue. They have lots of fall decorations out around the courthouse here. And I wanted to point out that on October 31st, the Sheriff's Department is doing an event from 5 to 9. It is a free and safe environment for kids of Sevier County to spend Halloween night. I also want to point out here in downtown Sevierville on October 16th, there is a History and Haunts event from 6 to 8 p.m. So it's a free event that, oh my goodness, I just got hit with a massive rain cloud. So let me see if I can make it back to the vehicle and work our way to some more things. I might have to finish this video tomorrow with the way the weather is right now. Okay, it looks like there's a stop in the rain. Our next stop is at a new restaurant, kinda. It's an established restaurant in Gatlinburg. They're moving over here to Sevierville. A lot of people love this place. It's probably a favorite barbecue restaurant of many. It's a hole in the wall. I'll show you where it is. So we're just gonna drive down the road a little bit further. So it looks like Culver's is coming along pretty well over here on the left next to Andy's. I could see them opening up maybe towards the end of October. If not, I'm sure by November. So we could take a right here on Veterans Boulevard. That would get us over to Dollywood, but the restaurant we're trying to get to is a little bit further down the road. And just past that, there's another place I wanted to highlight that would be great to bring the kids this October. So as we drive past the Walmart Neighborhood Market and Sevier County High School, which is where Dolly Parton went to high school, we're looking for, I believe it's a yellow building coming up here on the right. It looks like it's actually more of a white building. It's a yellow sign that I'm thinking about. And as we turn in right here, this is the new home of Delauder's Barbecue, which has been in Gatlinburg for quite some time. So we have had Delauder's Barbecue. We never made a video of their Gatlinburg location. They serve up some fantastic barbecue. We've really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to come here when they get this place all set up. Looks like they've got some supplies in the back. So they are working on getting this converted over to their new restaurant location. Check out the rainbow off in the distance. So looks like we're getting some clear weather, which will be good for our next stop. We're gonna go past the Walgreens here on the right, keep heading down the road to a place that I highlighted last month, but I wanted to give you a closer look at, and this rainbow is beautiful. Thankfully the sun is coming back out, so we're just gonna drive down this road just a little bit further, and as we continue to head down this road towards Bush's Beans Visitor Center, we're going to take a left here on Walnut Grove, and this would be the same way that you get to the Smoky Mountain Deer Farm. Take an immediate right, and we're going to go down this road just a little bit, and I'm already seeing some of the animals. I see a zebra, and we have arrived to the Springtime Farms Exotic Animal Zoo. So let's pull in real quick and show you what they have here. So now that we've parked, I'm gonna go down here and go over tickets and when they're open. So I'm here with Elise. Elise, who do you have with you right now?
This is Missy. She's about 6 months old. She's a baby red kangaroo. Oh, she's hiding a little bit. She's very fluffy.
So tell us a little bit about Springtime Farms. What other animals can we see here?
We have lots of cows, we have some chickens and turkeys, and we have bunnies and guinea pigs. We have some baby alpacas back here. We have over 30 cats. This is Megatron right here. And there's his brother Maximus. Decently big pumpkin patch right now because of the fall festival. And we have more animals on top of the hill. We have a zebra up there. We have some ostriches and emus and stuff up there as well.
So tell us about your hours and how much it is to come here.
We are open from 10 to 5, Wednesday through Sunday. $16 a person, under 2 are free. And then we have food for $5.
Oh, Megatron's coming to say hi. And then you got a pumpkin jump pad, it looks like, out there.
Yes, we do.
And some different things that the kids can do. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's pretty family friendly. I don't see anything really scary out among the animals. They do have this little section over here. If you want to walk through, it does look like it has some more scary figures as you walk through this little path that they've made, but completely optional. You can just have the little ones come over here and ride bikes and go through some of the tunnels. Looks like they have a bubble station over here. They've got lots of different pumpkins out that you can pick out a pumpkin, and we have a goat over here on the excavator. What are you working on? We got some goats and different animals just around the property. Other ones are in fences that you can come and feed. Sorry, I'll let you get back to your work. Got some hula hoop games as well as some basketball hoops over here. And I did just ask someone what was their kid's favorite thing here, and they said this slide was their favorite thing that they did as far as activities here at Springtime Farms. They have some tubes down at the bottom that you can walk up and slide down. So I'm gonna try to come back with Bree and whatever kids wanna come along and perhaps race on that slide all the way down and check out the alpacas and llamas, which Bree absolutely loves. So we'll try to make it back here and do a separate video on this place as soon as we can, but let's get back on the road and see what else we can find. And I just wanna point out, if we drove down a little bit further, we'd run into that Smoky Mountain deer farm and petting zoo. So you could actually go to both if you wanted to take the kids back here and visit both on the same day. So from Springtime Farms, if we head back towards downtown Sevierville, I wanted to show you this new place that you can stay right over here on the left across from Bustin' Butts Barbecue, which has a bunch of pumpkins out right now. So if I take a left, it would bring us to Sojourn Lodging. Just want to show you real quick the inside of their welcome center. They've got some coffee and some different games where you can come get checked in or just hang out in the evenings. And they have a number of different tiny homes that you can rent. Most of them seem to sleep 4, so there's a couple different styles, but you can just pull in. Each one has a fire pit and some rocking chairs. You can see they have a hiking trail. It's like a pickleball court and a bigger fire pit down there. And you've got some hammocks in the back. And as I've made it to the other side of this particular one, I have this deck over here, which gives you a really great view of the mountains off in the distance. And as I'm walking back down to the Welcome Center, here's a look at the inside of some of the different tiny homes. And they have a couple different styles that you can rent. So if you're looking for an affordable place to stay, it's just you and up to 4 people, this might be a good solution. So I'm actually trying to coordinate with them and come back and do a more detailed tour of what the inside is like and all the amenities that they have to offer. But I just wanted to come up here real quick and show you what this new place that's now open and you can get reservations for online. As I work my way back down towards Dolly Parton Parkway, I did just put in the GPS the distance to Dollywood, is coming in at 20 minutes from here. And as we go across this bridge, you can see they're getting close to finishing up the new Arby's over here on this corner of Old Newport Highway and Dolly Parton Parkway. So now we're going to take a left here on Veterans Boulevard, and we're going to head over towards SkyLand Ranch. We're passing by Diggin' Zone Theme Park. Haven't been there in some time. It looks like they added a little water section in the middle, so I'll have to try to go back there with Micah one of these days. And on this corner is another place we haven't been to in some time, Sweet Frog and the Smoky Mountain Espresso. So I'll have to go back there with the kids. They always enjoy going over to that Sweet Frog. You can see over here to the right, they are working on what looks like some type of commercial building. Not sure what will be going in there yet. Right next to this new Weigel's gas station that is coming along pretty well, just like the other one we saw up on Winfield Dunn Parkway. If we kept going straight, we'd run into Dollywood. We'll loop back around to Dollywood and a great mountain coaster you can enjoy this October right next to it in a little bit. But let's head down here on Collier. And as we come around the corner, I'm gonna turn into this shopping complex real quick. And back here behind the Texas Roadhouse restaurant, you have the BJ's Membership Center. So this is where they're currently set up. They're doing some hiring over here, and this is where you can get your membership. They're going to be doing that at the store itself, which is going to be opening November 14th. So when that does open, we'll do our best to go inside and show you everything BJ's Wholesale Club has to offer. Thanks, guys.
Have a good day.
Like I said, they won't always be here as construction is finishing up. They're going to try to move over to the store itself. One thing that should be here throughout the month of October is just up around the corner, which would be Spirit Halloween, where the Joannes used to be. So as you come in, they're gonna have all sorts of different costumes. I see Harry Potter, I see a bunch of Disney costumes. So if you're looking for a last minute costume, I would assume this is going to remain open. Not a giant Spirit Halloween, but they should have quite a number of different types of costumes if you're looking for one while you're here in Sevierville. If you come over to the Spirit Halloween in this shopping plaza, I highly recommend coming over to Decor and More. They are doing a store closing. They're looking to close probably in January, but it is run by a sweet Christian family we know, so you can come in here, and they are clearancing a number of different items. They've got some different Bibles and Bible cases, lots of fall decor that you can shop for, and they'll be putting out some Christmas items. So if you are going to be here this fall, come on by the store here and you can do some shopping. As we come up to this light, if I took a right, we could get over to the new Dos Bros. They are just about to open, so you should be able to head over and enjoy the new Dos Bros throughout the month of October. We're gonna get over there and try it out once it does open. We've never been to Dos Bros. And our next stop is here on the right at SkyLand Ranch. Wanted to go over what you can enjoy here throughout the month of October, which they have 3 different events going on right now. Their Apple Harvest Festival. Throughout the day, they have lots of different entertainment and fall foods that you can enjoy in the daytime. And then on select nights, they have their Moose and Booze event, which is a great opportunity to bring your kid 12 and under to do some trick-or-treating up at SkyLand Ranch. And then on select nights, they also do their Ghost Town, which is a little more spooky, but it's really not too scary. There's a story that gets projected onto a barn telling you what happened and how Ghost Town was formed. There's a number of characters that are roaming around SkyLand Ranch as they have certain clues that they may have, and you try to figure out a puzzle. If you figure out the puzzle, you get a prize. They have some fantastic entertainment. You can listen to live music, and they do some great fire acts that the whole family can enjoy. And if you're brave enough, you can ride on the tallest swing tower in Tennessee, which is included with your admission. So that is a great option for you this October to come over here. You could also grab some food at Five Oaks Farm Kitchen, which is fantastic. And if I go across the street where the Tanger outlets are, they're doing lots of remodeling right now, but there is the Ripley's Old McDonald Mini Golf on October 11th and October 25th from 4 to 8 p.m. They have an event where you can bring the kids and do some trick-or-treating at the Ripley's Old McDonald Mini Golf and Arcade over here by the Tanger outlets. That's probably one of our favorite mini golfs in this part of town. So let's go past the Apple Barn and cross over the Little Pigeon River and officially make it into Pigeon Forge. If we take our first right, we will arrive to Ripley's Illusion Lab, which it looks like they're putting on some final touches on the outside, and I'm sure working on the inside. Again, this is a brand new attraction. They're going to be opening up at the beginning of the month. We have been to the one that's in Myrtle Beach, so this one should be larger. There's just lots of different interactive things that you can do inside. Once it is open, we'll go inside and give you a tour of this particular Illusion Lab. And our next stop has been talked about for month after month after month, which would be the Crayola and Nerf experience. I did email them and asking if it was still going to happen, and they said, at this point, we don't have any firm details on the project to share, including timing. When that changes, we'll be sure to let you know. So it sounds like it's still a vague maybe, could happen someday. I know a lot of people in the comments are like, just let it go. It's not gonna happen. So I guess we'll find out one of these days. So let's go past Hatfield and McCoy Dinner Feud, which I think has the best food among all the dinner shows, and the Titanic Attraction Museum. Looks like there's a lot of people there right now, but I'm excited to check out our next stop. I know we're in fall mode, it's October, but this is Christmas related, so I'm gonna hop into our next stop and see what they have. So we're gonna turn into the incredible Christmas place and check out the new Herschel's Outfitters right here. Which, before we go inside, I want to point out right next door, Uncle Lim's Outfitters is closed down, no longer in business. So perhaps that's what opened the door for the incredible Christmas place to open up their own Herschel's Outfitters here on this corner. It's open from 9 to 10. Let's check this place out real quick. They have lots of outdoor clothing and gear, backpacks. See lots of cold weather gear. So if you are coming here and it is a chilly October evening, or you get into November or December, you can come shopping here. And I just spotted something that Bree would absolutely love. Look at this guy, this little llama with Herschel's Outfitters, Pigeon Forge Tennessee bandana. He's so soft and cute. $25. Hopefully Bree doesn't watch this video because he might be hanging out her stocking on Christmas morning. Oh, he's so cute. Again, they have all sorts of things that you can come and shop for in this brand new store, including some Hey Dude shoes, some Birkenstock, and other different sandals. And it does look like they have a clearance table, so really nice little store. You can go shopping. It's also just checking out their t-shirts and hoodies that they have, and I think Bree would love this one right here with a llama sticking its head out of a Jeep. They just let me know that they're going to be doing a grand opening October 24th, 25th, and 26th. They're going to have an actual llama out here, and someone will be carving a wood llama. So I think I might have to come back here with Bree to see the llama. She loves llamas. While you do some shopping here at the incredible Christmas place, and you can get a free visit with Santa, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's going to be in November's video. We'll cover all of the different Christmas things that you can do come November. As despite some efforts within our home to try to get the Christmas tree out early, too early. Okay, we're not going to talk about Christmas yet. At least November. Next month, we'll get into more Christmas. I also want to point out right next door is Puckett's Restaurant, which they recently made a changeover from a quick service to a sit-down restaurant. So you used to walk up here, place an order, and then go sit at the table. They bring you the food. It's the same menu, but now they just seat you at a table, and it's more of a traditional style restaurant. I made it over to Lumberjack Square, where they have Jacktoberfest going on throughout the month of October. It is an all-you-can-eat Bavarian buffet and show. So if you're looking for a dinner show while you're here in Pigeon Forge, you can come out here, especially as the weather gets nice, and watch a number of lumberjack competitions with some fun Bavarian food. I just checked on the adventure park. It's still closed. No word that it will reopen anytime soon. This arcade that was on the corner is gone. The Dugout Sports Card Shop is gonna move in. When they move in, it should double in size. So this will be a massive sports card shop open in October. The coal miner's daughter moved, and you can always come over here, get some fall scents at the soap factory, and get the October special at the Yard Milkshake Bar. Looks like they still have the Magician Show. This particular retail location is closed down, but they still have the movie theater back here. And they have the Smoky Mountain Snowball Company with New Orleans style shaved ice. I still have not tried this out, so I'll have to come back here with Bree and the kids. I've heard good things about it. You can see the adventure park back here is starting to get all sorts of weeds and overgrowth. So hopefully somebody buys it and at least does something with this property back here to bring it back to life. So from Lumberjack Square, we're gonna turn on to Wares Valley Road and check on the Sawyer's restaurant down here. You can see the orange buildings over here to the right. Doesn't look like anything has changed. It's supposed to be some type of drive-through beverage location. And Sawyer's is right up here across from the Alpine Mountain Coaster. So I did just come over here to the Alpine Mountain Coaster. The very nice workers were letting me know they think that Sawyer's across the street should be opening in December. I haven't heard definitively when it will open, but it looks a lot better from the last time we saw it. We've actually never been to the original Sawyer's location in Pigeon Forge, so I'm excited to come over and try it out whenever it officially opens, whether that's in December or it could open early in November. We'll keep an eye on when this does open. I also want to point out, if we kept driving down Wares Valley Road, you could go to the Wares Valley Fall Fest, October 17th through the 19th. They'll have some different vendors and activities that the whole family can enjoy out here in Wares Valley. So let's head back down Wares Valley Road and get over to the Scooby-Doo Mystery Putt to figure out when is that going to open. So good news, I just popped inside. They are doing some final touches on their gem mine and store, which they hope to have open in the fall, which very well could be this next month here in October. You can see the water tower is back up over here on the orange side, which I just confirmed. This side won't be opening until they hope in the spring. So they're still working on this side, which you can see has been filled up with water and it is running now. However, I did confirm they are going to be able to open up the purple side, the 18 holes over here. It looks like they've got a lot more completed. I see some more characters that they're adding to the course and finalizing over here. There are many more 3D characters out and about now. I know they've had a lot of cardboard cutouts initially, but they're adding a whole lot more from what I can see, such as this clown and bowling pins. You've got some coffins that they've added over here, and you can see one of the many different spooky trees that they have been adding out on the course. So they are definitely bringing it to life. So I did want to play a little bit of music and let you see some of the new characters that they've put out over here. So again, the purple side along with the gem mine and the store should be open in the fall. I would believe it would be sometime in October. Again, they're still working on the course and inside the store and all that, but I'm excited to see what the course looks like at night. There's lots of lights around the course, and I'm curious to see what the haunted house looks like. Perhaps there's some lights that come out from inside. I saw the scuba diver, maybe his mask lights up. So we'll have to come back here and check it out both in the daytime and at night. All right, let's get back in the car. And I wanted to point out, not too far from the Scooby-Doo Mystery Putt is this new sports bar that they're working on right now. When this opens up, we'll have to come check out what food they're serving and how many TVs they have and what this place is like when they do get it finished up. So let's get back onto the parkway from the Mountain Mile to check on another restaurant that's going to be opening very soon, which is right here on the right before we get to the Jurassic Jungle Boat ride. What was TGI Fridays is going to be Stormin' Crab. I talked to the Knoxville location, and they believe that this should open sometime mid-October to late October. So whenever it does, we'll have to work our way over here, check out their menu, try out a couple things, and let you know what the Stormin' Crab in Pigeon Forge is like. Let's go across the street past Frizzle Chicken Farmhouse and the Comedy Barn. I wanted to go by the island to highlight a few things. I wanted to point out this is the last full month that you can come to the island and enjoy all of the different dinosaurs and the dinosaur fountain show that occurs every 30 minutes. What's great about the island is there's no cost to park, so you can come over here and enjoy all of the dinosaurs this month and all of the fall decorations, which I'm going to walk around for a moment and check out with you. I also want to point out they'll be doing their 9th annual Chalk Fest competition on October 5th. They'll do the judging at 6 o'clock, but if you're here at the island on the 5th, they'll have different areas marked off where you can walk along and see all sorts of amazing artwork. We've gone to this the last few years, so it's a great day to come out, enjoy the dinosaurs, fall decorations, and some amazing artwork. And I also want to point out, if you're looking for a place to do trick-or-treating on October 31st, you can come here to the island from 5 to 7 p.m. It's a very safe, family-friendly environment. There's no cars going by your little ones, so it's probably my #1 recommendation. They often do some specials for kids that are in costumes on the 31st, so you can come get a wristband and they can do some trick-or-treating, enjoy a number of different rides and attractions back here at the island, such as their ropes course. And it looks like we might have a jumper. She's second guessing it. You can do it. She's really questioning her decision to get up there. She's going for it. Yay! She did it. Good job. Always fun to go for a walk back here at the island, which again has some dinosaurs that the kids can enjoy if you are here trick-or-treating on the 31st until they go extinct on November 2nd. We're working our way back to the car and check out this bulldog, Lambo. Is he a Georgia Bulldog fan?
Actually, come from Georgia.
He came from Georgia. Enjoy the island, which is another great thing about the island, is it is pet friendly. Have a good day, Lambo. So you can come out here with your pet. So we're turning on to Old Mill Avenue, and it looks like there are a lot of people here at the Patriot Park parking lot, which is where I'm trying to get to show you a little arts and crafts festival going on that you can enjoy this month. So I finally found a place to park here at Patriot Park right next to the Old Mill. You can come over here throughout the month to the Pigeon Forge Rotary Club Craft Fair, which is open daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So there's no cost for admission. They do take donations if you want to drop one off in the box, as it does support a number of different things. I'm just going to walk you through real quick to kind of show you what you can come in here and shop for. Bree would like this one. They've got some quilts and some different samples, earrings, and lots of fall decorations over here. Look at these guys. These are super cute. These little pumpkin guys that you can come purchase. They do have some Christmas things. Looks like they have some soaps, more earrings, jewelry, candles, and all sorts of different crafts that you can come in here and purchase. I also want to point out outside the tent, they do have some food trucks like the Patty Shack, which is out this week. So it might change what food trucks are out. And since we're over here by the old mill, I figured I'd take you for a walk to check out some of their fall decorations, such as this scarecrow riding a John Deere tractor. They've got some different games and tables. You can sit out here and enjoy some of the Old Mill Creamery. And if we come over to the Old Mill Pottery House Cafe and Grill, which is one of our favorite restaurants in the area, check out this cute little pumpkin house. They've got this scarecrow hanging on a tree in the back, but this is just a nice little place to come back here this fall as the weather is getting nicer. They've got this little stream in the back here. Just a nice little relaxing place to have lunch or dinner, and the food here is fantastic. I just wanted to walk over here and give you a look at the old mill on this little bit warm but otherwise very beautiful day here in Pigeon Forge. Very busy day. I'm noticing a lot more people here than normal. I think we're already starting to see some of the fall crowds arrive. So on my way out, I noticed there is a QR code on this scarecrow. So let me open it up real quick. You can see the instructions here on the left. Basically, take a selfie with your favorite scarecrow, take a pic high-fiving or shaking hands of a different scarecrow, and take a group photo with as many people as you can fit in the frame with another scarecrow. It goes on to say if you submit those 3 photos, they will send you some type of Pigeon Forge swag. Not sure exactly what that is. So from the old mill, we're gonna turn back onto Veterans Boulevard heading towards Dollywood. And as we made it to Rocky Top Mountain Coaster, throughout the month of October, they have their Coast and Goblins, where they have live actors out along the mountain coaster track on select nights. So if you're looking for a different experience, it's the longest haunted coaster in Tennessee. You can come over here. If you're not looking to be scared, they also have family-friendly nights that begin Monday, October 6th. And just a little bit further down the road, we run into Dollywood. Dollywood has their Harvest Festival throughout the month of October. They have a bunch of new food items. They have a tasting pass. We made a video showing everything you can get with the tasting pass and our favorite food items in Dollywood right now. And as the sun goes down at Dollywood, you can enjoy their Great Pumpkin Illuminates, which has over 12,000 pumpkins around the park. We did a video showing you all of the different types of pumpkins and things you can do at Dollywood this October. I'll put a link to both of those videos down in the pinned comment. So if you are planning to go to Dollywood, hopefully those videos help you out. Have the best day ever at Dollywood. As we're passing by the Toy Box Mini Golf, I want to point out one of its sister mini golf courses, Crave Mini Golf, has their Crave Yard Night. On these particular nights, they have face painting and different characters out at the Crave Yard. So if you are looking for a Halloween themed experience to do while you're here in Pigeon Forge in October, you can take a right here and you'd get over to Crave Mini Golf. But we're going to take a left and head towards Gatlinburg is our next stop. Actually, I think I'm going to pull over and show you some of the fall decorations over here at the Stampede real quick. Well, maybe, hopefully, sometime today. All right, there we go. We got movement. There's a lot more people here than I thought there would be. It's definitely picking up in crowds. Oh, we got another one. Here you go. There you go. Come on, inside lane. You know you want to take the inside lane. There you go. All right, we're moving up. We got it. Woohoo! I did just want to stop real quick and show you how they set up all of these fall decorations. You've got this bench right here, so you're able to come take a family photo or a photo with your significant other. As you can see, the flame from the show in the form of some leaves up above. So great little place to stop and get some photos. They always decorate the front of Dolly Parton's Stampede dinner show really well. Now that we stopped to check out the decorations, I think our next stop this time should be Gatlinburg. So I parked back at Herbert Holt Park, the beginning of Gatlinburg. I'm gonna bring you for a walk all the way through downtown to check out some of the fall decorations and activities going on this October. As much traffic as there is out right now, the line for Hillbilly Golf is actually not too long at the moment. We made it further into downtown Gatlinburg. I can see an advertisement for the Craftsman Fair. I'll talk about as we go for a walk a little bit further. So lots of different pumpkin people and fall decorations are out on the streets right now. Almost looks like people see a bear off in the distance. Oh, is it a bear? It is a bear. I'm just gonna walk over here to the Margaritaville Resort real quick and see if we can see that bear a little better from a distance. He's walking along the side here. It's almost like he's looking to see if anyone will throw down food to him. Oh, it looks like he's climbing over the fence. Somebody's coming to scare him away. Okay, now that we saw the bear, let's get back to what I was about to show you, which is right across the street, which would be Anakeesta. You can enjoy their Bear Variant Fall Festival throughout the month of October. We did a video showing all of the different fall decorations up there, how you can get a beer card if you want to, and try up to 6 different brews from local breweries. They have a bunch of new food that we also tried out, as well as other family-friendly fall entertainment. Nothing too scary for the little ones, so if you want to get some great views of the Smokies, especially as we start to get some beautiful colors. You can take their chairlift if you want to, or just take their vehicle all the way to the top. We've made it up to Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies, which has lots of fall decorations out right now. You can come enjoy the aquarium 365 days a year, but I wanted to point out on October 31st, it's from 11 to 3 p.m. up here at the plaza. They'll have their Ripley's Trick or Treat Kickoff Carnival. So you can bring the kids up here dressed in a costume. They'll have costume contests, costume characters, candy, and much more here on the 31st. And if you want to just hang around downtown after that, you can do trick or treating around the different stores, like the Mountain Mall, for example. You could go in there, or just walk up and down the street. And as we cross the street, I'll point out again, this is a place you can go to do some trick-or-treating. However, I will say I think the island in Pigeon Forge is just a little more safe. You can see there's just cars that go by. People should stop, but just a little safer if you have little ones. Island is number one. This is still a great option, again, especially if you're up at the plaza over at the aquarium. Again, I'm not saying that you can't come here on the 31st. It's a great option to just bring the kids and stop by the different stores. Sometimes people will have buckets of candy they'll hand out, but just want to give you an idea that there are cars right here along the side of the road. So I think the island is the best option. This is a great plan B. Let's just take a quick walk into the village and check out all their fall decorations that are out right now. Got lots of pumpkins and a scarecrow couple getting married. Gatlinburg is only number 2 to Las Vegas for the most popular place in the US to get married. But just wanted to hop in to the village real quick to check out some of the fall decorations that are out this October. It is getting close to dinner time. Fanny Farkles is smelling really good as I walk by, but God bless you. I'm trying to see if I can pick up the pace. I'm actually gonna be heading home. Hannah is making red beans and rice for dinner, and we're gonna try to watch a movie as a family. So I need to try to pick up the pace. This Regan Terrace Mall is actually a great place to bring the kids. It's a little more tucked away from the street, so you can kind of push a stroller back here. But as I'm walking by, I don't notice too much different in this section of downtown between all the different stores and restaurants. We've made it to the SkyPark, which you can take the chairlift all the way up to the top. It's about a 7-8 minute chair ride. Once you're up there, you'll be able to see some of those fall colors coming in later into October. And I want to point out on October 31st from 2 to 7 p.m. they have their first brew fest. They'll have a couple different adult beverages up there. So if you're 21 or up and you're up at the SkyPark between 2 and 7, there is no additional charge. You're able to sample some different drinks while you're there. And just across the street at the Crazy Mason Milkshake Bar, here's a look at their 2 October specials, the cookies and cream on the left, and we've gotten the Just My Type on the right, which is kind of fun with a syringe. So if you're looking for a fun treat this October, you can head over and get one of those 2 October specials at the Crazy Mason. We recently posted up a video of 40 things you can do in the fall here in Gatlinburg. I highlighted the Ripley's Haunted Adventure across the street, as well as Gatlinburg's mysterious mansion we passed by. So if you are looking for something scarier to do this October in Gatlinburg, those are 2 haunted house options. I hear some music being played back here. Let's go listen in for a second. Which again is another thing that we highlighted in that 40 things to do video. Coming back here to the holler, especially once we get some cooler weather. It's still a little bit hot right now, so hopefully there'll be some nice weather come later into October. Now as we made it over to the Gatlinburg Convention Center, I just want to point out that you can come to the Craftsman Fair from October 2nd through the 19th. So if you want to come check out some locally made crafts, you can do that at the Convention Center here, again, October 2nd through the 19th. And if you are not able to be at the Convention Center, then I would go all the way down to the Gatlinburg Arts and Crafts community on the other end of town. That will be available to you all month long to go check out local crafts and different things that you can buy or make down there. And we made it to Ober Mountain, which you can take their tram ride or drive all the way to the top to enjoy their Oktoberfest that runs throughout the month of October. For Oktoberfest, they've added some new foods that you can get up top, as well as a number of different activities that you can enjoy up top. If you get their $49 unlimited wristband, there's a number of things you can do. And from Ober Mountain, we've made it to the restaurant formerly known as Cumberland Jack's. It's now Over Easy Owl's Breakfast. They serve up some omelets, pancakes, and waffles. The sign on the door says they're officially opening Tuesday, September 30th at 8 a.m. Look inside, I can see the drink menu above the bar, which looks like they serve mimosas, good morning margaritas. So once they're open, we'll try to come back and do a more detailed review video, checking out their waffles, pancakes, and omelets right here next to Crockett's Breakfast Camp, which is actually the same company. So I'm curious how it will compare to Crockett's. So we'll try to come back and try it as soon as we can. So we made it to the end of downtown. If we kept going, we'd make it to Sugar Land's Visitor Center and the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So I checked out the Great Smoky Mountains National Park website, and they state from early to mid-October, fall colors develop around 4,000 feet. To enjoy them, they recommend going to Kauai, formerly known as Klingman's Dome. So they're projecting at that elevation, come mid-October, you're gonna start to see some beautiful fall colors starting to peak, and that may continue through about mid-November in the lower areas. So I wish I could definitively tell you this exact day or this exact week is going to be the best, but it's ultimately dependent on the weather. So I made it back to the car, and I'm gonna be driving home, enjoying a movie with the kids tonight. But if you found this video helpful or enjoyable, do us a big favor, simply like the video, let us know down in the comments, out of everything we've covered, what are you looking forward to the most? And if there's something I missed that you'd like me to cover in November's video, let us know down in the comments. One last thing, on my way back to the car, I did catch a number of Smoky Mountain Tunes and Tail performers out and about, so I wanted to share a couple of the performances I caught on the way back to the car, but I hope you enjoy it. And until next time, we'll see you on the next adventure.
I got stripes around my shoulders, and then chains they're about to drag me down. I got stripes around my shoulders. I got chains around my feet. I got stripes around my shoulders, and then chains they're about to drag me down.
Can't you see what that woman been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman been doing to me?
Oceanfront property in Arizona. And from my front porch you can see the sea. I got some oceanfront property in Arizona. You'll buy that, I'll throw the Golden Gate in free. I got some oceanfront property in Arizona. And the crowd goes wild.